sip. All right. Good evening. Hello. It is 3 in the fucking morning. Okay, let me curse less. Let me make the conscious effort to curse less. It is 3 o'clock in the morning. First of all, my skin look kind of good. All right, I'm gonna have to speak up. It is 3 o'clock in the morning. Hence why I look like I just came out of bed or about to go to bed. I can't sleep. Partly due to drinking a Celsius before I went to the gym earlier today. So I can only really do that if I go to the gym in the morning, not in the afternoon, because then you up, just up. But also the long holiday weekend threw my sleep schedule off because, when I got a long weekend, I'm like, I don't want to go to bed. I'm just doing whatever I want to do. But I got some sleepy time tea to hopefully make me sleepy. But I wanted to share some thoughts that I had after I just laid in bed and basically spilled out my guts with myself, you know. So, I made those videos last week about going over to the dark side. I'm here. I'm here. I am here. I am here. The thing is, when I made those videos, it was in relation to other people. It was always in relation to other people. At least that's what I thought. That's what I thought. I thought that when I was saying, I'm just going to be a bitch. I'm just going to be a bitch. I'm going to the dark side. I'm letting go of other people's opinions of me, all these different things. It was in relation to other people. But now that I'm here and I look around, I realize that it has very little to do with other people. And how I was acting in regards to other people, how I related to other. I hope y'all cannot hear my dog snoring. But how I was relating to other people had nothing to do. Obviously, it had nothing to do with other people. Things rarely have anything to do with other people. I'm a very firm believer that everything is a reflection, everything is a mirror of self. Everything. And now that I'm here on the dark side, in the thick of it, on the dark lands, in the dark lands, and I realize that this work has nothing to do with other people. I'm like, oh, got it. Got it. So I'm here and I thought I was going to be a bitch. I thought I was going to be a bitch as it pertains to other people. No. I am being a bitch to myself. Loosely. not in the way that you would think, but more so just, I'll say this. Something that I have not heard other people talk about, which I could just be living under a rock, but something that I have not heard other people talking about as it pertains to people pleasing. Because this is kind of where this all kind of started, for me at least, was I was just tired of people pleasing. I was like, I'm tired of thinking about everybody else's feelings. I'm tired of worrying about everybody else's feelings. I'm tired, I'm tired, I'm tired, I'm tired. Everybody else, everybody else, everybody else. I'm tired. Putting me first, right? Which is essentially being fed up with people pleasing. I'm a recovering people pleaser. One thing that I don't hear people talk about, though, as it pertains to people pleasing, is that if you have an issue with people pleasing, then you probably are people pleasing with yourself. And that's not something that I realized I was even doing with myself. I didn't realize that I was people pleasing with myself, right? And what is people pleasing? Um, not really saying how you really feel, not really being real about how you feel, what you really think about something to protect the feelings of someone else. Essentially, that's a part of it. It's one way to people please. It's the main way I people pleased. And I didn't realize that I was doing that with other people because I was doing it with myself, which is why I say everything always comes around back to self. Everything's a mirror. And yeah. So this era, this bitch era, this villain era that I'm in, it's not necessarily for other people or as it pertains to other people. It's for me. It's for me. I had to stop tiptoeing around my own feelings. I don't know if you can hear that or not. I hope not. But I had to stop tiptoeing around my own feelings. I had to be all the way real with myself. And when I came over here to the dark side, right? I'm over here like, at first I'm like, ooh, it's my villain era, dark feminine energy, all these different things, right? But you can't pick and choose the parts of the dark that you want to explore. You can't pick and choose the parts of the dark that you lean into. And it ain't until you come over to the dark side, the true dark side, that you start to see all of the dark side. I had to accept all that came with the dark side, not just, oh, dark feminine energy, dark goddess energy, villain era. I'm in my villain era. Like, yeah, you in your villain era, but you also got to, like, when you in the dark, aka shadow land, you got to face everything that's in the dark. And that's what I've been doing. I was like, oh. God was like, oh, you thought this was going to be cute. You thought this was going to be cute. You thought you was going to be cute. You are cute. But this process ain't cute. It's deep grief work. sitting with the deep-seated grief that I have inside of me, allowing that shit to move out of my body, its energy work, allowing the energy that's been stored and dormant, hidden in my shadows for years and years and years to come up and come out. And that shit is not easy. That shit is painful. You gotta allow the pain to come up. Cause the dark side, that's where the pain is. That's why don't nobody want to go there. Everybody wants to stay in the light. Stay in the light. Stay in the light. Where you can see. No. And I'm laughing. I'm all funny. I'm cute, and everything is funny. But you gotta really be like ready for this type of work, though. But luckily for me, I've done work. I've done prep work that I didn't even know was prep work that got me to this point to where I'm like, oh, I'm in the dark and I'm looking at it. And I was thinking to myself, I wonder how worse it could get. Because I was facing some real dark shit about myself, about how I felt about myself, about what I thought about myself, the way I look, the way I act, all of these different things. I'm being real, real, real about real about it. Not on no fake, not on no fake positivity, toxic positivity shit, like real shit. Okay, you know how people say, stand in front of the mirror naked and tell your body you love it and tell yourself you love yourself and all this shit. That shit don't work for me. Or at least it hasn't. I don't know. I'm sure it worked for somebody, but it don't work for me. What works for me is radical honesty. But I had to get to a point where I had to get to a place where I could hold it. Don't be being radically honest with yourself and then you having a mental breakdown because you can't hold that shit. You gotta have the mental fortitude to be able to hold that shit. No, it's not giving. I'm posting this. I'm sure I'll watch it back to see what resonates. But right now, I can just feel in my body that this is probably not going to be something that gets posted. Maybe partially. But I'll keep talking now. Fuck it. I'm here. It's 3 in the morning. I can't sleep anyway. Oop, confirmation burp, like old girl said. Mm. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. But no, you cannot pick and choose what part of the darkness you want to engage with. You can't come to the dark side thinking it's going to be, you know, thigh high leather boots and sexy. Uh, it's it has its moments of being sexy, but baby, this some real shit. Some real shit. And I think that's all I got to say.